Once again, I'm back in the garage. Remember that I told y'all this is under the knife. One, preparation for spring, summer, but also just double checking everything. I ain't checked the car in months. I've been in the process of working my ass off, just non-stop working. I didn't have a garage. It's the winter time. It's cold as shit. I don't have no way to work on my car. But now, all them problems solved. So I'm just going through the car, looking at everything, doing regular maintenance or whatever like that. And it's time for oil change. So when it's time for oil change, I expect everything. But I see some things. I was really alarmed because, one, I started breaking it down because I'm getting prepared. And two, every time for oil change. So when I got in here, I jacked it up. This skid plate under here that's underneath your engine, this brace or whatever like that, I seen all wet under there. I said, oh shit, I already know what that is. Oil pan gasket. But as I'm starting to dig more and more into the car, and I'm starting to really take a look, it's definitely not the oil pan gasket. That's kind of dry. That's really dry. So I'm seeing water, coolant everywhere. It's real wet. And it looked like a little bit of oil is mixing with it too. So it is a small oil leak somewhere, but it's mostly just water. I'm looking. I see white residue here. As you can see, I see white residue here. I don't know if the cap is, going bad or whatever like that. I'm looking at the water pump. That could be it, but that looks dry. And I'm underneath the car, and I see it starting to leak, and it's actually coming from this hose right here. Now, I feel underneath the thermostat also. It's dry, but it's a little wet on this side. But it's this hose right here. That's where the dripping is coming from underneath. Now, what I already have is my stuff to do the oil change. So, as I'm digging, oil pan gasket is good. It's dry. So, I'm gonna walk you through what's wrong with it, what I caught, what I was already gonna do, maintenance stuff, and then I'm gonna get on with my mods. So, as you can see, I currently tore it apart, and this blinker is out too. So, I'm gonna take both my headlights out. I'm gonna polish them up and everything too. I'm just gonna clean. I'm just giving it a thorough overlooking, because like I said, it's been winter. I haven't given it a thorough overlooking in about 2-3 months, so I'm about to give it a thorough overlooking. So, what's wrong with it is I'm seeing a lot of coolant, like I said, and it's coming from, one, the cap. I thought the expansion tank was bad, but I'm surprised. The expansion tank is actually good. Nothing wrong with the expansion tank. Let me show you. It's actually the cap. That's why the one day when I opened the hood, I seen all white residue right here. You see some right there. It was some right here. I cleaned it all up though, but let me show you why. It's the cap. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but what do you see? It's only one O-ring, and as you can tell, this O-ring is flat. It's all flat, and then the other one is missing. You know why? Because it's right here. When I open this up to see the coolant level, as you can see, it's good now because I topped it off, but that doesn't matter because I'm about to drain it anyway and refill it up again anyway. So that O-ring was sitting inside of this. So it came off of this, and that's why it wasn't able to hold the coolant. I guess when it got up to pressure, coolant was spraying out of the top, the cap. So I already ordered a new cap for the coolant reservoir, for the expansion tank. So that's on the way. Then, where coolant is leaking from 3 places. This is 1. This is 2. As you can see, it's all white residue. And I don't know if you can see it, but it is water. It's all wet right here. This hose is done. Then I put a cardboard box right underneath, straight down, and I can see where it is. It's leaking coolant. So it's the water pump. Not mad or whatever like that. I ordered that too because I assumed it was, and if it wasn't, I was just gonna replace it anyway because that's why I'm making this channel. Once you start getting into one thing, especially on these German cars, you might as well replace the whole thing. So if this was leaking, this never been replaced before, this never been replaced before, you might as well get a whole refresh kit. Shout out to ECS Tuning. That's where I get most of my parts at, because you get OEM parts for cheap, man. Like, water pump was $70. I went to the dealer, it was like $123. They out their mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do that when I can save myself $50? I'm always down to save money, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Saving money and doing it yourself. Now, I can do a DIY video if you guys want me to, but it's so many of them out there, so I don't really want to base my channel on that. So, I'm going to replace this and the water pump. That's coming. The water pump is coming. I ordered the water pump, the lower hose, the upper hose, the fan switch, because you should replace that too. So once you replace one thing and you start seeing things, you might as well just do things while you're ahead of the game. So that way you don't have to worry about it later. So that's what's wrong. And also, the oil filter housing gasket I see is starting to leak. But I'm not mad at this water pump because that looks like the original water pump. So I'm surprised. This car has 147,000 miles on it. So it lasted that long. That's good. That's amazing. It looks like the original one. I could be wrong. Only had this car for about 2.5 years now, so I could be wrong. But that looks like the original one, so I'm not mad at that. It is what it is. The oil filter housing gasket is leaking also, so I ordered that. $8 for the just rubber gasket. Bavarian Auto Sports, or Bavarian Bob Auto Sports. Yep, that's what it's called. They went out of business, but ECS Tuning still sells a lot of their products. They have like a high temperature silicone one for like $17. I was gonna try that one, but the OEM one lasted this long, just a regular BMW one. So if I put it on there, I guarantee you get another at least 70,000 miles out of that thing. At least 80,000 miles, I guess, probably however you drive. So I ordered that also, and of course, you know, I'm doing the oil change. I'm doing an oil change also as well. That's the only thing that I see that's wrong with the car that I've seen that has failed. Other than that, everything looks good, man. Everything looks A1, but I'm just going through, looking at things. I'm going to replace certain vacuum lines and things like that, but I'm just going through and doing certain things. Another thing I'm going to do is the engine mounts. I was wondering why at idling sometimes my car was shaking. It was getting a lot of shaking in the steering wheel, and I see why. Those engine mounts are done. They're done. They look like the original ones too. So if you want to know how long your engine mounts last, at least 100,000 miles. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. People talk shit about these German cars, but that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. As you can see, I replaced my CCV. That's the cold weather one, because here in Maryland, you know, we do have winter, cold winter, so I definitely did that already. And also, I'm going to replace in the roller pulley, both of the tensioners, the ones for the alternator water pump and the one for the AC. I'm replacing both tensioners. So I'm doing a good amount of stuff to it, you know. So definitely stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. And also, what I'm doing to it, since I got it up in the air, since I'm just breaking everything down, I'm also, as you can see, I got a strut bar, but I'm also doing the suspension. I know everybody does coilovers and all that. Never been a coilover, man. You do what you like, man. Do what you like. Me, I like springs. I love springs. It still gives it that, you know, that comfort ride without being too stiff, but it still gives it a nice lowering. I went with like an inch, I think mine's an inch all the way around, lowering springs, inch and a half maybe, something like that. But I still get the comfort. So I'm doing springs, struts, shocks, all new, the rubber bushings for everything. I'm doing all that, man. I'm just giving it a complete overhaul, getting it ready for the spring, summertime. And also, what I'm gonna be doing, I'm waiting for these to come in too. Also my tires, but I'm still thinking about, should I get these painted? And I don't know what color I will get them painted. Comment below and tell me what color I should get it painted on the white car. Maybe red, black, blue, who knows? So, I don't know yet. Might leave it, you know, because they're pretty clean like that. They're extremely clean. I bought those used and they're extremely clean. So, I might leave them the nice, just, you know, the nice silver. But as you can see, I'm breaking it down. I'm just getting it started. I'm doing this in sections and in days or whatever, because like I told you, excuse me, I work extremely long hours, so, but that's why I'm happy, and that's why I got in my garage, you know. So all this looks a mess. Look at this lighting, this ghetto rigged, and I got this just sitting right here. All this is gonna be changed, so that's why I got my garage though, so I can just do this and take my time and do it piece by piece, you know. So there you have it. So this is what I'm doing. I promise you guys I will tell you what I'm doing to my E46. I'm gonna detail the inside, give that a whole cleaning and everything. So I'm just gonna do it little by little. I'm just right now breaking it down, waiting. I'm still waiting for parts to come in. And also I'm gonna be doing my, my ignition coils. My coils are coming too. I already did the spark plugs. And I had a set of coils on here, but I didn't like them, so I got the performance coils coming. Performance coils will definitely coming too, so I forgot to tell you about that. But yeah, man, other than that, that's what's going on with it. Those are the 3 items that's wrong with it. Small coolant leak from the hose, lower hose, water pump, oil filter housing gasket, motor mounts are done. But I'm just doing extra stuff too while I got it up in the air, while I got things apart. I'm gonna clean my, I'm gonna clean, also gonna clean my throttle body and my idle control valve. Clean that up too. Make sure that's all good. So, stay tuned guys. Please subscribe for me. Like, comment, and share this video, man. Please share this video. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Until the next one, European cars, we out, baby.